Hello everyone, and welcome to the Beginner's Guide to Genshin Impact. My name is Azor, and in our last video we introduced some of the mechanics of the Gacha. We discussed the two types of fate, the beginner banner, re-rolling, pull rates, pity, and of course a bunch of terminology you might hear from other players. However, we left a lot on the table still, so let's continue. On the wish screen, the final banner is called the standard banner, and it is the only banner that ever uses the plain blue fates. Spend them as the game gives them to you, but don't ever buy more of these wishes. The standard banner has a fixed pool of 5 stars that are generally considered to be a step ahead of 4 stars, but behind the premium characters on the pink rainbow banners we're going to talk about in a second. Originally there were 5 such characters, but they've added 2 more with the promise of additional choices in the future. In addition to those characters, there's also a group of 5-star weapons you might also get on the standard banner. If you get an orange streak in the sky, indicating you've won a 5-star, there's a 50-50 chance it's a character or a weapon. Additionally, you can get literally any 4-star character from the standard banner, as well as a large assortment of 4-star weapons. Still, most of the real excitement comes from those other 3 banners, the limited banners, which refers to the fact that what you see is only available for a limited time, here for 3 weeks, and then gone for months. But they do eventually come back. The 2 character banners each feature a 5-star character that should be more exciting than those found on the standard banner. While I could offer a ton of advice on how and when you should pull for specific characters, remember Rule 1. Always play Genshin Impact the way you want to play it. And so, if you see a character you especially like, for whatever reason, you are more than welcome to invest your wishes into trying to acquire them. Just remember that all the same rules about pity remain true here, but with one additional wrinkle, the 50-50. See, on the standard banner, once the game decides to bless you with a 5-star, it then decides which specific 5-star by first flipping a coin between weapon or character, and then picking off of that list. With these character banners, it also flips a coin, but the choice is between the character shown on the banner or any of the 5-star characters on the standard banner. So basically, on both banners, you have a 50% chance of getting Diluc or Jean. This means that you might be saving up to get some particular favorite, only to spend all of your wishes for Chi-Chi. The good news, if you want to call it that, is that you can't lose the 50-50 forever. If you lose once, you are guaranteed to get your target on the second pass. But that still might take as many as 180 wishes. So while it's good to be optimistic, it's important to remember that if there's a character you really, really want, you might need to save up for them for a while before their banner arrives. Pity is shared between the 2 character banners, so you can hop back and forth between them if you want, and still make progress towards hitting that magic number 74 for soft pity. It also means you might want to be cautious if you're strategically targeting the 4 stars on the banner. While it is true that you can get genuinely any 4-star character from the standard banner, on the limited banner, 3 4-star characters will be featured, and you will get them each far more frequently. Instead of being a 1 in bajillion chance that a 4-star reward will be the one you want, they'll each be the selected 4-star 25% of the time. And that other 25 is still fully random. However, these occasions also mark the best opportunity in most cases to acquire specific 4-stars. Additionally, since characters do become more powerful with duplicates, this might give you the chance to max out your Fischl or Xingqiu. However, it is very important to note that there is no mechanic in place to guarantee a particular 4-star ever comes home. Let me repeat that for emphasis. There is no mechanic to guarantee a particular 4-star. You could literally pull forever and still never get Chevreuse, even if she's on the current banner. So that's pretty depressing. But since this was all probably pretty confusing, let's summarize. There are 7 5-star characters available on the standard banner: Diluc, Jean, Keqing, Mona, Chi-Chi, Tignari, and Dia. You also will get these characters 50% of the time on the limited character banners, when you were targeting a premium addition to your account. If you lose the 50-50, you will get the featured character the second time. It takes roughly 75 to 80 wishes to guarantee yourself a 5-star. Technically, you could go all the way to 90. Your best opportunity to get a certain 4-star is when they appear on the character banner alongside the headliner. And there is absolutely no way to guarantee you will ever get a certain 4-star from the gacha. I think that should summarize everything there is to know about the limited bit. Oh, wait, right, there's the weapon banner. Okay, so in addition to the 2 character banners, there's also a weapon banner. Similar to the character banner, it features a particular set of 5-stars and then an assortment of 4-star picks behind that. It is essentially the same thing as the character banner, except with a few crucial differences. First, the 2 weapons running concurrently are both on the same banner. Instead of having a 50-50, it's actually a 3/8, 3/8, 2/8 chance between weapon A, weapon B, and random other 5-star weapon. If you want to guarantee yourself a specific weapon on the second try, you need to select in a mechanic called Epitomized Path. In fact, the game is probably crying at you right now with a notification to select the weapon you want. If you don't care, just pick something to make the red dot go away. Originally, Epitomized Path didn't exist, and then for a while it took 2 losses to guarantee the weapon you want, so the historic mantra of most longtime players is, the weapon banner is a scam. And the only upside to all this was that the weapon banner hits pity 10 pulls sooner, which isn't enough to make a difference. To be honest, you don't really need the weapons from the weapon banner. While a good weapon can absolutely boost the power of a character, it's probably safe to ignore the weapon banner for now until you've learned more about the game. Also, these 5-stars are designed specifically for the characters currently on the character banner, and are often created with bonuses that are so incredibly specific that they can't be used very well on any other character. They are, however, the closest thing you'll get to a cosmetic for most characters, so if fashion impact is your thing, go nuts. Just be aware that in order to get both a character and their signature weapon, you're almost certainly going to need to spend money on the game. And oh, you know what? That serves as a perfect transition into tomorrow's topic, where we'll learn all about what spending money on Genshin gets you. So, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you all in the next one.